Right, okay, I'm Poppy. Hello.
Lovely to meet you.
So I'm Isla. I am 23. I like colour, too much of it probably. I think I get a lot of it from my mum, but I think it's so important to have it all and embrace it so much. I feel like over the years I've kind of like dropped off a little bit and not embraced it as much, but things happen. I feel like so many things have like tied into my life lately. So it's nice to like have it back and to have the event to kind of hopefully uplift a bit of that confidence again, essentially.
So, my name is Berry. I am 50 years old. I turned 50 last week. And yeah, I just love clothes. I love dressing up. You know, it's not always been me. I've always, sometimes I've been a little bit reserved, but as I've got older, I basically don't care and I just wear whatever I want, however I want.
Patent leather shoes that girls wore at school. I wanted to wear them, like, and I was like, why can't I wear them? And it's well, because you're a boy, so like, yeah, that's my earliest memory. I mean, that must be like 6 or something of clothes, like. Well, yeah, I didn't understand why I couldn't wear them because I thought, oh, they look good, so why can't I wear them? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, hang on. Come to think of it, earliest memory of clothes when my mum used to dress me and my sister the same, so we just looked the same. So I'd look like her sister. We'd have these dungarees on because it was the 70s. There's dungarees, and they had like an embroidered sort of pencil packet on the front, and like stripy t-shirts underneath. Like it's identical. Yeah, that's my earliest memory of clothes. Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I was thinking about this for so long. I remember in maybe year one or two, um, we had school discos every year at my primary school, and there was a little outfit that I wore that my mum took a picture of and posted on Facebook with these little grey leggings and a little purple floral, almost like peplum top, I guess. And I remember feeling so pretty, and I had my little bob cut, and everything about it was just so gorgeous to me. It was just at the time, I suppose the only thing I thought about was being pretty, and at the time that was pretty to me essentially.
So when I was a kid, it was sort of the thing that my parents used to dress me and my sister up in the same clothes. When you used to have like the photos taken and things like that. So we both had bowl haircuts, and we both wore very kind of like feminine clothes, but little girl clothes more than anything else. I was my sister was more of a tomboy than me, so I was really dressed up like a little girl. But I didn't feel particularly feminine. So kind of as I got older, I went into sort of wearing sort of crop tops and combats, and I was very kind of boyish. And then suddenly got older again and embraced the sort of feminine side of things all over again, you know.
I'd say ancestral memories and say witchcraft. Yeah, but a lot of ancestral memories of who I used to be. Um, and it's sort of I just let it flow, and you express yourself how you dress, I guess. Um, and I like where it goes. I found loads of dresses that have been, like bushly ones at the back, and like look like a pirate. Like, yeah, sort of that era. Even though like I can go right back to like the heathen army, you know. So that was like a long time ago. That's my earliest memory of clothes.
So I like colour and I like sparkles. So yeah, it's just I will wear. I have so many different varieties of clothes, and I will wear anything from dungarees. I have a whole wardrobe full of dungarees. Again, comfort and colour, but I'll also wear suits, like say jumpsuits. I wear glitter, sparkle, but anything with bright colours. At work, it is all black. So when I'm outside of work, I will wear the entire rainbow, given an opportunity to.
I'm really inspired by a lot of drag artists. Of course, I get a lot of my love for colour from my mum and just the people around me. How when I was 18, I ended up moving away to Manchester, for university, and I was so like almost overwhelmed by how accepting it was. And I remember being so used to wearing weird, like maroon coloured t-shirts and dark green leggings from Primark because that was just comfortable. I didn't really explore fashion so much. And I'm now in a position where I really indulge in like secondhand clothing, particularly from drag queens. One of my biggest inspirations is Juno Birch. I really love the almost alien type of aesthetic that people play into, and this idea of looking like something otherworldly or just out of this world, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's all right. I know it actually is important, like, and it really is, isn't it? Because it's my visibility, and it's also me. You know, which was liberating in of itself to just accept that fact and then go with it wherever it goes. Because I think I see it like it's art, right? I saw things as art. Creating is art. You know, when you done do this interview, it's art form, right? You've created it from a thought in your mind and brought it into reality. It's magic, that really, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I feel as though I had some traumatic events quite recently, which led to, for a point, I had never expressed myself more. I was doing little photo shoots of myself on Instagram in little outfits I would make up, 10 minutes before I had to leave for work, just because I wanted people to know how much I loved fashion and how much I love my clothes and my jewelry and everything. And after that, things kind of died down a little. And recently, to kind of get that confidence back, I've kind of been indulging in this almost 90s type of fashion, a lot of wide leg jeans and bandanas, and just embracing my body a lot more, essentially. And I feel as though, especially with this event, I'm able to bring out, things I've not worn in years, essentially, bring in things that I've never worn before and put them all together to make something special, to remind me of how I was, a few years ago before things kind of dropped off a little.
Much more important now than I ever thought it would be. Like I say, it's a form of expression now. It's who I am, and I love it. I just absolutely love it. I love just sometimes being casual. I mean, I quite often will wear track pants, sweatshirts at home. They're always matching sets. I can't, everything has to be matching. But yeah, when I'm out, I mean, I'll wear shirts and I'll wear like floaty trousers. I've got a lot of long skirts. The jumpsuits is a big thing, but it's such an expression of who I am. And it gives me joy more than anything else. If it gives joy to somebody else, fabulous, but it gives me a whole world of joy, just to be able to be out there and be loud and proud.
I guess, right, my mum gave me this coat and she bought it for herself when she lived down in Hove, and it's beautiful. It's really sort of a kind of old fashioned, and it's sort of similar colour to that, a bit darker, sort of fur around the shins. It's very beautiful coat, like, and I haven't had much of a chance to wear it because it's kind of thin and you can't put it over a lot. Um, so it's kind of like that spring and autumn sort of. You can't really wear it in the summer because and then the dead of winter, you get loads of layers on. I suppose that because that was given to me. Everything else I've just got from charity shops, and it's like I've got so much of it now. Like it's becoming meaningless in some respects. Like it's just like what. Yeah, I mean, I have to really give it loads of thought what I'm going to wear in it. Like, and I go through, like, I wasn't wearing this earlier on. I was wearing like jeans and stuff, but I thought I was too hot for that. Like that's the third time I got changed today.
My favorite colors are pink, green, blue, anything like really bright and just out there, essentially. as a matter of fact, at work, I'm kind of pushed down to a black uniform. So I do what I can to really express myself through makeup and through hair. I love leopard print. I love any sort of weird, animal designs that are taken like zebra print, but when it's lime green, and like all sorts of weird things all tied together just to make one big amalgamation of just something really gorgeous, essentially. Yeah, I find it so important that I really don't like getting rid of clothes, and it kills me sometimes because I look back and there are so many things that I've gotten rid of, which I wish I didn't. But at the very least, it's good to have some things, and it's good to have new things, and putting them together to make something new. That's what's important to me, I suppose. As a matter of fact, I mentioned them before. I had so these are Demonia shoes, and I had I think they were Demonia 300s, and they were these big black latex boots, which went all the way up to like my mid thigh, and I thought they were so stunning. And for a while, I stopped wearing so much black and dark colors, and I associated my personality and my clothing with only color. So I felt the need to get rid of anything that didn't insinuate that, despite the fact that I find black really pulls things together. And I ended up selling them for about 60 quid on Vinted, and it does kill me, but I know they're in a good home now where they are loved to death.
I don't think so. Yeah, like I say, I just, I know, like I say, I go through clothes quite a lot, I go through trends quite a lot. But yeah, there's nothing in particular that, I wish I still had, really. If I like it, I'll keep it.
Been resonating with me so much, and it was a dress from Sugar Frills on Dolls Kill, I think it was, that I wore for my graduation, which is like a little yellow, almost floral kind of teacup dress covered in all these little embroidered roses. And I wore it with a big sun hat and all this quite religious jewellery, despite the fact that I am quite possibly the least religious person ever. And I wore it with these almost antique wallpaper looking silk Mary Jane heels, and I'd never felt more pretty in my life. I think that is one of my most important outfits. Thank you.
Yeah, it just depends, right? Some days, like, I might just put jeans on and jacket or something, I don't know. But I never dress like a man, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. You know what, right? As well, I'll say like the clothes that I wear to go to sleep in and chill around the house. That feels like me. Big long cardi and like baggy black tracky bottoms, and Adidas t-shirt, black Adidas t-shirt too, like with white stripes. But yeah, that feels like me.